MC shot, you lit.
You ain't outside.
We gon' get it up. We gon' go hard, dog. We don't get enough. Put it on my God, shorty bad. Oh my God. This ain't no facade. Park that thing in her garage. And it got me leaning like a kickstand. Think I took too much, I could withstand. The way I put this shit together, can't nobody do it better. Peep them janky moves, but you thought that you was clever. But we gon' solve it later. Now let's get this paper.
Welcome to another episode of You Ain't Outside podcast. Hosted by me. Thank y'all for always tuning in with me, man. We got a great episode, man, this week, man. This episode, like I said, it's so many things that's pivotal for us as people to have and to know, so we can be able to be greater people and be able to understand other people as well too. So on today's episode, like I always start off with my healthy topic, we're gonna get into the spiritual. The spirit is everything, and without the spirit, you can be controlled easily, So yeah, man, with that being said, my question for y'all today, well, I have two parts. Part one, I got okay, do you believe spiritual warfare is real? Me, honestly, I totally agree, because at the end of the day, it's so many battles that's going on in the world, and it's all with the mind, in the spirit, So if those things not aligned right, anybody could come to you with anything. You can believe things that's in your spirit that's not true, because at the end of the day, there's a God and there's a devil, So I believe, honestly, you got to have that right, just so you can be able to move in the world, so you think positive thoughts, and that starts with your spirit, so if your spirit telling you something positive, you listen to that, and you take heed on that, and you flourish, and you be great, and you help other people. And with that being said, you can understand other people as well too, if they maybe they angry, maybe their spirit is not cleansed, so because with the spirit is cleansed, you able to understand things, you're able to understand other people, and you know how you can come at them, you come, it's different ways, mostly it's with love. You come with love, you can be able to break somebody's mad spirit and put that joy into them. So yeah, my second part question is God or the devil a person or a spirit? I believe it's a spirit. I believe God, God is that energy, that great energy, like I was just saying, that happy energy, and the devil, he has the mean spirit, the angry spirit, angry thoughts, So I believe anybody can be influenced, if you're not aligned right, you're not aligned with God, you don't pray, and you're making sure your body is healthy, all these things are intertwined, because when your body is healthy, you're not on drugs and liquor and all that stuff. You able to think clearly, with your mind, and you able to listen to God's thoughts, because he gives it to all of us. But if you under the influence and you're not able to listen to what God's saying, so you're gonna listen to the devil, and the devil, he gives those thoughts, and and at the end of the day, he starts dangling things in your face, so he could persuade you to do the things that he wants you to do, So yeah, man, like I said, I believe God and the devil is a spirit, two different entities. And so yeah, like I said, make sure y'all healthy, y'all eating right, make sure y'all pray, do all these things, and you will be God-like, not actually like God, because there's only one God, but you can be like God, because when we were born, we were all like God. Adam was born, and he was like God, he was the image of God, and That's when Eve came. Eve was the image of God as well too. Came from us as a man, came from our rib. So yeah, like I said, man, do your research, man, and just stay healthy, man. Keep a healthy mind, healthy body, healthy spirit, and I believe you can flourish in life. And this is my entertainment part of the podcast. Since we on like God-like things, in today's episode, I got a question for y'all. Who are some of y'all favorite gospel artists? Off top, my favorite gospel artist is Mary. I know y'all got some. Mary, Kirk Franklin. It's so many of them. But those off top, those are my favorite too. So yeah, y'all let me know. Y'all update me on that. What artists y'all like out there? That speaks to y'all. That gives that good game, that good knowledge. And that good positive, that positivity guide and enlightenment. Yeah. So like I said, those are my two. Y'all let me know. I will sing for y'all right now, but I am here. You don't have to worry. I can see your tears. I'll be there in a hurry when you call. Friends around to catch you when you fall. Yep, that's all y'all get, man. Yeah, shout out to Kirk Franklin, man. That was a classic, man. I got chills singing that, man. So yeah, man, y'all let me know what gospel artists y'all like, and keep me tuned on that. The sports part of the podcast, man, NBA playoffs has been going down. Off top, we have a monumental moment, and a monumental collapse, I guess. The Miami Heat defeated the Milwaukee Bucks in 5 games, man. Miami was the 8th seed. And Bucks were the number 1 seed, So man, off top, that's like the biggest story of the playoffs so far. So with that being said, we are actually into the second round. We're getting into. We got a couple more games for the first round, but okay. For the first round, we have Golden State and Sacramento. That series is 3-2. Game is on tonight. And Golden State is up 3-2. The other series is Memphis versus LA, and LA is up 3-2. So whether Golden State or LA win, then it's on to the next series, and they're gonna play each other. Other than that, if Memphis or Sacramento win, it's gonna be a game 7. So other than that, we have Denver versus Phoenix Suns in the second round. So they're gonna be playing soon. And in the East, we have Miami versus the New York Knickerbockers. That's in the second round. And then we have the Boston Celtics versus the Philadelphia 76ers. So, yeah, man, semifinals. With the semis, man, it's looking real good, man. So I'm going to keep y'all more in tune on that. And like I told y'all before, we're gonna do the NHL playoffs too. NHL playoffs, because they in it too.
Here's what's coming up in the NHL for today.
So right now, as I'm seeing, we have the first rounds. We have the Hurricanes versus the New York Islanders. That series is 3-2, and I believe the Hurricanes are up. And another one we have are the Boston Bruins versus the Florida Panthers. That series is 3-2. Another series we have is the Dallas Stars versus I believe, Minnesota Wild. That series is 3-2 as well. And another we have is Colorado Avalanche versus the Seattle Kraken. And that is 2-3. The Kraken are leading. NHL playoffs tomorrow.
Here's what's coming up in the NHL between tomorrow and Sunday.
And also we have the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Tampa Bay Lightning, I believe. And the Toronto Maple Leafs are up 3-2. We have the New Jersey Devils versus the New York Rangers. The Devils are up 3-2. Then we have the Oilers versus the LA Kings. The Oilers are up 3-2. Yeah, I believe that's it. So that's like the first round of the NHL playoffs. So I'm gonna keep keeping y'all updated on that. So my question about the NHL playoffs is, who y'all think gonna win the Stanley Cup this year? Y'all let me know. Y'all put them comments below and keep me posted on that. The Dome segment of the podcast, so since early, I was talking about the spirit, and about it being a spiritual warfare out here in the world, I got a question for y'all. Can you tell the difference between God or the devil when he's trying to tell you something? I believe, like I said earlier, when your body and your mind and everything is healthy and in tune, you can be able to tell the difference, and also as well, what's so crazy about this world is it's like it's built off sin too, so but you have light sin and you have heavy sin, I believe the world is balanced with the yin and the yang, but you don't want to have too much of the bad. You want to have more of the good, and the bad stuff, sometimes people drink wine, some people might call that bad. Some people might fornicate and don't be married. Some people think that's bad, but I'm not here to judge on nobody. All I'm saying is making sure your mind and your spirit is right, so you don't hurt nobody out here, so you don't cause death. That's like the biggest sin of it all. Sometimes we make mistakes out here in the world, but I believe when you take someone's life, that is like the ultimate sin, so like sometimes, people like to fornicate. Some people like to get high and stuff like that. Like I said, I can't judge nobody off doing that. But if I know if they doing it in the right manner and they not hurting nobody, they not harming nobody, I don't got nothing bad to say about them. But if I know you out here killing people, and then you know what, you could be like the ultimate good person. Like I said, if you out here killing people, man, that's like all the way not good. That's like all bad. So yeah, like I said, thank y'all for always tuning in to You Ain't Outside podcast. Another great episode, man. I like to break things down that not too many other people are talking about, because that's why I want to separate myself from other people, and as well, I'm fans of other people and what they do too, because they give me entertainment, they entertain me, and I'm able to see what they discuss and enjoy them in their lane while I do what I do in my lane, So thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of You Ain't Outside podcast. And like I always say, if you ain't outside, where you at?
We gon' get it up. We gon' go hard, dog. We don't get enough. Put it on my God, shorty bad, oh my God. This ain't no facade, park that thing in her garage. And it got me leaning like a kickstand. Think I took too much, I could withstand. The way I put this shit together, can't nobody do it better. Peep them janky moves, but you thought that you was clever. But we gon' solve it later, now let's get this paper. Cause we ain't worried about shit, now let's get this paper. Shawty say I'm too much, fam, them too tough. When you get them blues up, then you make them rules up. Whoa.